right, so first today we want to talk about our reactions to Venom, starring Tom Hardy, Michelle Williams, Riz Ahmed. So we love the film here. It was a super fun, funny action thrill ride, and the central relationship between Venom and Eddie Brock was brilliantly done. Super, super fun. So one thing off the bat that we do want to say is there's a lot of hate for this film out there, especially on the critic sites. I think it's hovering around like a 30% on both Rotten Tomato and Metacritic. But I think the audience review are coming out to be, in the high 80s. And we are definitely among those who love the film for what it is. So I've heard critics out there saying, and a lot of fans out there who are familiar with the comic book saying, oh, they wish it was rated R. They wish there was a lot more violence that was shown because Venom is known for, having so much violence in him, but also, doing good and wanting to do good. And to that, I just want to say this is a comic book movie, and to get the widest audience, you have to make it PG-13. I think they pushed it as far as they could. There's a couple of scenes where, you see he's about to eat someone, and then they cut it away from it. But you definitely see his teeth, his tongue. I think the graphic design team, you saw through the trailer, the mask of Venom is menacing, to say the least, and it will definitely scare, I think, very, very young kids. But as far as, creating his persona, I think they did a brilliant job. Now, the other critique that we've heard is, the plot is very generic, and the villain is very one-dimensional, and that we have to kind of agree, because as much as we love Riz Ahmed, he did a fantastic job in The Night Of, and he also was a great side character in Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. But here, I just don't think he was given good material to work with. His villain is like very pedantic, just like kind of a person reciting lines. And I do want to, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and say that it was his lines and the writing and the positioning of the character instead of, what he brought to the role. I think he did the best he could. He did the best, growling villain that he could have done. Michelle Williams here actually surprised me based on the trailer. And I only say this because I thought she was going to be the girlfriend that he saved. And she actually did more than that without spoiling anything more. But she had no chemistry with Tom Hardy, which was heartbreaking. And we had the distinct comparison between Venom and A Star is Born because we watched a double feature in the same evening. And for as the mountain of chemistry between Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga, there was below sea level chemistry between Michelle Williams and Tom Hardy. She is a pretty, I think, as strong as you can be character in a world like this. But man, oh man, we want the hero, to have chemistry with the girl, and he didn't. But whatever chemistry he lacked with Michelle Williams, he more than made up with Venom. The dynamic is amazing, and once they are in symbiosis, Venom is really talking inside his head, and Tom Hardy really, really elevates this character, I think, and plays all the dynamics and all the nuances and all the fears, and eventually, acclamation to this character and to this power that he has. So yeah, I think definitely go see the film. Don't believe the critics. It's way better than they say, and it's just a fun action film. In fact, the plot actually makes sense, which, I can't say about most films of this caliber. So really, you have a lot of fun. I think this film comes in at 1 hour and 52 minutes. So, a well within 2 hours, really fun, and a great ride, and you will laugh a lot. And one more thing that we want to say is that if, they want to start doing, if Sony wants to start doing webisodes where it's just Tom Hardy, with the Venom voice in his head going around doing things, we'll watch it all day. So Sony, do it.